Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to RC Taildraggin. I really appreciate you tuning back in with us. Today we have part 13 of the Sig Alien TaylorCraft 72 build. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you some stuff. We'll get this thing a little closer to being finished, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Continued on with the cowl a little bit. Got my holes drilled, got my screws in, 2 on each side back here, and it's nice and sturdy on there. Feels good. Now you'll notice that on the last video when I drew the line to cut, I added a little bit here. That was just to make sure I didn't cut it too short. I measured according to the manufacturer's instructions back to here, and that's where you were supposed to cut it. But I left it a little long just to make sure. Now, I'm still going to go ahead and finish cutting this down. I'll probably use the belt sander or something to sand that down and get that straightened up a little bit. You can see it's a little crooked, but that's okay. We're going to make some adjustments there. And that'll be it. That's about all I've gotten done since the last video. I've been busy the past couple weeks. Got married recently, so that's been taking up a little bit of my time. But here we are. We're back at it again, and we'll see what we can get done today. Another thing I want to do, modification, is this area right here. You can see that the covering for the sides will attach up here. But then there's a little notch or lip here that I want to take care of. So I'm going to cut out a little piece of sheeting to go on here to, let me see if I can find a piece, to make that meet up right here. And then I'll sand it back so that it's smooth in the back here. And then it rises up to meet that window frame right there to give me a nice area to attach the covering to, so we won't see this. And then I've got to cut a little piece out to fill in here. I made a bit of a mistake when I was putting this side sheeting on. The side sheeting was supposed to come back just a little bit further here. Didn't pay attention to that, so I'll cut a piece to go in there. And then we're going to be working on these wheel landing gear fairings here. We have this piece here that's supposed to go like this. And basically they have you attaching it up here with a couple little nylon straps and some screws up underneath the fuselage there. But I think I'm going to do something a little different. Basically what I'm going to do is this is going to be the bottom sheet here like this. And then right here, I'm going to put a little piece of a leading edge on like that. Let me see if I can do this and hold the camera. And probably not going to happen. So that piece will go on there. And then on the top here, I'll put another piece of sheeting to give this more of a three-dimensional feel to it instead of just being a flat piece of ply. And also adding this leading edge piece on here will give me something to actually sand around onto it. So yeah, I think that'll look a lot better. Just a little bit more than just a model airplane might look. So we'll have the third dimension there. Nice round at the front. And we'll see if we can make that work. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be working on today. So I'm going to find some wood to use here and get to it. And I'll be back as soon as I have something to show you. Okay, real quick, I want to show you what I got here on eBay. Got some more balsa to add to my collection. Got a real sweet deal on this batch. $35, a little more than 25 pounds sterling, I think. And I got like 20 sheets, a 1/4 inch thick. And then a bunch of sheets that are thinner here. Now these are all 48 inches long, 4 inches wide. So this is some pretty heavy duty balsa here. Now most of these pieces, these 1/4 inch thick pieces, I won't be using for sheeting or fuselage sides or anything like that. It's too thick. But I figure I can cut sticks out of this stuff, strips. If I ever need any 1/4 by 1/4, got plenty of it. So yeah, pretty cool. The guy wanted, I don't know, $50, which was still very cheap for all this. But he said make an offer, so I offered him 35, I think it was, and secured it. So yeah, that's a lot of balsa sheets. So I'm going to add that to the rest of my stock here, which you've seen before. It's right over in here. And I'm going to get this off the bench, get it cleared off, get the fuselage back up here, and get going again. And I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back real quick. Just wanted to show you what I got going here for starters. I put that leading edge piece on, and I decided to go ahead and put a rear piece on. It makes a nice slot for the landing gear wire to go in there just like that. And now probably what I'll do is I'll make a little rib or something here, which will meet up with the top of this 1/8 inch stock here, and then sand down to almost nothing back here. And it'll give us a nice 3-dimensional landing gear fairing. I'll put a thin piece of sheeting on top of here. It'll look good. Okay, and basically that's what we came up with. There's our new landing gear fairing piece. I've got that groove there that fits right around the landing gear wire there. And then I added a little, I don't know, I guess you might call it a rib piece here. I got it all nice and flush with this front piece here, and then I've got it sanded down to nothing in the back so the top sheeting will close down on the back here. And then after that top sheeting's on here, I'll be able to put a round onto there. We'll sand that nice and smooth and round. Now, I still haven't decided if I'm going to just go ahead and epoxy that on there, or if I'm going to use the original straps that they had in mind. I'll think about that a little bit later, probably during final assembly. And we will see how it goes. Now, if I do glue this, then I will wait till it's on and secured, and then add the top sheeting on so it goes over top of this landing gear wire here. But I think that's going to look pretty good. Just a little nicer than the original design had it. Of course, I may not glue it on at all. I may just put the top sheeting on here, use these straps up here, and just kind of let it float. Yeah, I'll think about that a little bit more and decide how I want to do that. But now I'm going to make another one of these. I'm going to continue up here with this piece, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back again. I got the other landing gear fairing made, so I got both of those made. After I install them, I will add the other side of the sheeting on. I got this little filler piece put in here where I had cut the sheeting too short. Still got to sand that. It's not sanded yet. And then up here, I put a 1/8 piece, 1/8 by 1/8 piece from here to here to match up with this window frame joint here. And then I sanded it all the way back, sanded a bevel all the way back till it's finally smooth with the side of the fuselage right here. This will give me somewhere to attach the covering without having that little bump there. So I think that'll look a lot better. Okay, so that's what I've been working on, trying to figure out what's next. I'm thinking I might pull that cowl off there and get it adjusted to the right length. Maybe I'll do that next, maybe I won't. It'll be a surprise when you come back. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and finish the cowl. I get it all sanded off to the line. Looks pretty good. I have a little bit of sanding along here. This edge is a little sharp, so I'll just take a little piece of sandpaper around to there real quick. I didn't put the screws all the way back in because I'm going to be taking this off here in a second and finish sanding this. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. Now I think I have one more hole to cut underneath here because I have some tubing, some metal tubing that I'm going to probably fabricate some sort of scale exhaust coming out of here. Would look pretty good. So now I think I'm going to continue sanding on this thing and see what else we can get done. Getting this thing ready to cover. Okay, and I think that's going to be about it for this part 13. We got just about all the woodwork done. The only thing left I have to fabricate is the wing struts. Of course, I already have the mounting points in the wings installed. Just got to come up with something for the fuselage, get them cut to length, get them installed. So I really appreciate you tuning back in to see that. When we come back, I think really all we'll have left is covering. So the next couple of videos will be covering this airplane and getting it ready to fly. So again, thank you very much everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment if you'd like, and I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, meet me back here in a couple weeks maybe for part 14, and we'll be getting even closer to getting this thing done. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.